Hi, I'm Karie-Lee. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to a no-impact form of exercise that can be beneficial to people of every age and fitness level. It helps improve your flexibility, strength, posture, coordination, circulation, and most of all, it will help you improve the skills that will strengthen your sense of balance and, very importantly, help prevent falling. I'm going to take a few moments at the beginning of this video to break down the movements for you and actually teach you how you do the different forms. There is also another video which is just the forms, goes straight through with beautiful music, and I'll put that link below. But if this is your first time, I'm going to explain things for you so you know what you should be thinking about and the muscles that you should be engaging so that this will be of the maximum benefit. So the first thing that we need to do is get in touch with our breathing. So most people, when they inhale, they only inhale from the chest. It's very shallow breathing. When you breathe, you want to let your breath come all the way down into your belly. So first, let's practice inhaling, and we'll inhale up. Make a triangle with your fingers. Press the air out. Again, inhale up. Make a triangle. Press the air out. As we continue these exercises, you want to stay in touch with your breathing. You want to focus on getting your breath all the way down into your belly. This is great for your circulation and a great way to let go of all the stresses that are on your mind. Don't think about it, let it go, and just breathe. The other thing that we want to focus on is our posture. Your feet are going to be right below your hips, and keep both knees bent. You want to engage your glutes to support your weight. Also engage your quadriceps and your hamstring muscles, all these big muscles up here to support your weight and keep your weight from going down into your knee joints, which hurts. Okay, so this is beneficial to you if you engage all these muscles that kind of might be on a vacation a little bit from mostly we sit, we have our legs in this position. You want to re-engage the gluteals and use those to support your weight. Also, we can tend to be kind of relaxed and we let our torso just kind of rest on top of our hips. You want to use your core muscles to lift up your rib cage. Think of a string pulling you up out of your sternum, up towards the ceiling, so that all these muscles are engaged the entire time. Now, in addition to keeping the knees bent, we do a spiraling motion where you're going to lift up one toe and you turn your body to face that toe, making sure that your shoulders and your hips and your ankles are all in alignment. In other words, we don't twist anything. We keep everything engaged, supported, and in alignment. Both knees are bent and you're lifting up with your toe. Then turn back to the front, put your toe down. We do the same thing to the other side. Our shoulders are rolled down and back. So we keep this motion going through all the arm forms, and this without even thinking about it. As long as you keep that engaged, you are getting a full body workout from the waist down just by maintaining this form. So the first thing that we're going to do is called grasp sparrow's tail. So you're going to spiral around to your right and look into your right palm. Bring your left arm up over the top and brush down into your palm. Then reverse both palms and lead back with your left elbow. Now if you pause right here, your elbow is up, your hand is down, and we can see all this space underneath your arm. As you spiral around, this toe is coming up. Then we turn back to the right, brush down into our right palm, reverse both hands, and lead back with the left elbow. I'll do that one more time. Up and around, face back to the right, right toe is up, look into the right palm, reverse both, and lead back. Now, in order to reverse that, we're just going to bring our right arm over the top, look into your left palm, brush down, reverse both hands, and now you are leading back with your right elbow. Up and around, same thing, look into your left palm, brush down, reverse your palms, and lead back with your right elbow. That is called grasp sparrow's tail. The next thing that we are going to do is called cloud hands. We are going to do a version which is more for beginners. I find it easier to teach if we do cloud arms. We start out using our full arm, and you're going to wrap your right arm over the top like you're holding a great big round beach ball. Make sure that your ball isn't square. Round your arms, and so you kind of curve your hands around the ball. And as you face with your right toe up, you're going to roll the ball forward with your left arm. Put your left arm on top and roll the ball forward with the arm that's on top always. So you just reverse, put the other arm on top, making sure that the ball is round because your hands are rounded, and roll the ball forward. As you get better at this, you just involve your hands doing it, but we're doing cloud hands this way. Good, that one's easier than grasp sparrow's tail. Importantly, you should be feeling this in your core the whole time. Just keeping that tight, keeping your rib cage lifted and your knees bent. The next thing that we're going to do is just bring our palms out in front of us, circle around to the other side, bring them in towards your chest, turn to your right and shoot those palms out. As they come around, I always pretend that there is a strong wind blowing up through my fingers, and I have to kind of have this dynamic strength as I press down against the resistance of my imaginary air. This is called polishing the mirror. And I guess that's as if the mirror was on top of the table or something flat out in front of us. You see that both knees are always bent, supporting with the glutes and the abs, and that is polishing the mirror. Now I do want to say that as we continue these exercises, if you find, you're, getting some weight down into your knees are starting to bother you, just, straighten. You can straighten up a little, you can straighten up all the way. Try to just keep lifting one toe at a time. You can also do this seated and still focus on your posture and your strength in your core. The next thing that we are going to work on is one of my favorites. Let's bring our right arm across. So you're showing me the back of your arm, your elbow is up, and then you lead with your elbow, bring it around and chop down in front of you. I just feel like this is what Elvis was doing when he was singing at the end of his song. He roll the elbow, chopping palm. So as I chop, so much strength right here, and I pretend that there's some concrete blocks in front of me that I am chopping down through. So bring your left arm across, show me the back of your arm, the elbow rolls up and around and chops down. This is called rolling elbow, chopping palm. Good. The next thing that we're going to do is called snake comes down. So we're going to take a step out with our right foot. And if this is a very advanced learner who felt like they had a lot of leg strength, I would have them step way out and do a big lunge. And then you transfer the weight from this leg over to that leg and straighten up. This can take some strength, and you want to maybe build up to that. Take a smaller step out. But as you step out, your weight is going to be on your right leg. Then you plie through the whole thing, transfer the weight onto your left foot, and straighten up. So that's a little exercise for all your weights over here on the right. Transfer it over, all your weight is on your left, and so you're straightening your leg with one leg. Now, as I said, if this bothers your knees, you can just take less of a step out and just bring your feet together. So do that to your level. But what you do when you do the step out, you're going to bring your right arm out, grab it from above with your left hand, and pretend that this is the snake. In my mind, this is how I work out this movement. And as you transfer your weight over to the center, the snake comes across your body and then it comes down. Now, this grip that you have on this dangling snake, you want to have space between these fingers here. You want to be able to see that space as it comes down the side. And we step out again. Grab onto that snake, it dangles down, bring it across to the other side, and really focus on keeping that elbow high and stomach tight as it comes down. Let's try it to the left. Take a little step out and lunge. Again, all this is supported with your glutes. You're using those glutes. Now my left arm is dangling down. I keep my right elbow high as it comes across, transfer my weight, and the snake comes down. Good. The next movement that we're going to do is called, they have such beautiful names. This is called the white crane spreads its wings. So we're going to bend both knees. This comes into a neutral position, so your feet are right beneath you together. Bend both knees, but you're going to lift your right heel so that toe is pointed into the floor. Your arms come up in front at the same time, and then you're going to open out to the right, and as you do, draw a circle on the floor with your right toe, and then as you come back to the center, everything comes to neutral. Straighten your knees. Then bend both knees with your right heel coming up. Point that toe. Draw a circle on the floor. And so it's same arm and same leg. My right arm and my right leg are together. My head follows in that direction. And then I come back to center. So now let's try it on the left side. Bend both knees, but lifting your left heel. Arms are coming up here. Then I draw a circle with my left toe, my left arm. Follows as well as my head, and back to center. Let's try it one more time on the left. Bend both knees, lift your left heel, toe draws a circle on the floor, follow with your head, and back to center. Good. White crane spreads its wings. Next, we're going to do a movement that is called gather back, issue forward. I'm going to step back on my right leg and bend it. My left leg is straight and with the toe flexed, and I lift my arms to the back. So I'm gathering back, and I contract all my stomach muscles as I do that. Now I'm going to shift my weight, step forward onto my left foot, and issue forward with my hands, and lifting with my sternum to the front. Inhale and palms back. Back with your right foot. Your left leg is straight. Those toes are lifted. And step forward. Let's do that same side one more time. Step back on the right, and that leg bends. Your front leg is straight with the toes lifted. Reach through with the palms up, lifting with your chest, and step together. So let's try it to the other side. Now you're going to step back on your left foot. That knee is bent. Your front leg is straight with the toes lifted and my palms reaching back. Contraction right here. Lead through with your palms forward, step forward and together. Again, same foot, step back on your left, it's bent. Your front leg is straight with the toes lifted and reach forward. So if you want to just practice, step back, bent, and forward. Back leg is bent, the front leg is flexed, and step forward. Gather back, issue forward. I will put on some music, focus on the movement and your breathing and supporting with your glutes, and I hope you enjoy. I use this breathing to relax and let go of anything that's on your mind, de-stress into the breathing. Be sure to get your breath way down into your belly. Now we're going to bend both knees, engage your glutes. Keep both knees bent as you spiral, lifting one toe at a time, and engage your abdominals to lift your rib cage. Maintain your posture. Remember to keep breathing throughout the exercises, deep belly breaths. Now we're going to reverse. Bring your right arm over the top. And now you grasp sparrow's tail to the reverse. Continue to keep both knees bent, including your standing leg. You should be supporting your weight on a bent knee. Be sure to keep your abdominals and your gluteals engaged throughout. There should be energy and vitality in your upper body. These flowing arm movements should have energy as if you are underwater, and you're pressing your arms through the waves. Bring your right elbow across, rolling the right elbow, chopping through imaginary concrete blocks, strength and power. Remember the image of a strong wind blowing up through your fingers. You're pressing down with strength against that wind. I also sometimes envision power shooting out my fingertips so that these calm, serene motions are done with strength and energy. Remember that your eyes follow your right hand, your head turns in that direction. As your arms flow open, then come back to neutral. Now reverse, pointing your left toe. Your eyes follow your left hand as it opens to the side. Use your abdominals and your glutes to support and keep your balance. Chest is lifted. Remember to only step out as far as you are comfortable. If it hurts your knees, don't step open so far. You can just step out slightly and work your way to a larger lunge as you increase in strength and control. Step out to the left, transfer your weight, and straighten with your right leg. Now step back on your left leg, flexing your right foot. And contract your abdominals. Remember to keep breathing. As you step forward, you should feel chest lifting. Never arch your back. Now, step back on your right foot. Flex your left. Chest is lifting. Keep engaging your glutes to support your weight. Finish with a few more deep breaths. Remember to breathe throughout the day. It will de-stress as well as energize. Think about your posture with energy and strength and breath. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed Tai Chi today. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you here next week.